SOFI update here on the 11th. It's been about a week since I did an update, so go ahead and update here. So this move, I went down on the 1 minute time frame, and I mean you can see it pretty well actually in the 4 hour. I don't know why I thought this was an expanded flat, but this is a 5-wave move right here, pretty clearly. So with that being a 5-wave move, that's got to be wave A. And so knowing that this is wave A, if you know anything about triangles, anything like that, we're probably going to come down and at least hit the bottom of this one more time. But usually, or not usually, but sometimes you'll go lower than that. If it's a zigzag, you'll see this, or it could be a flat like that. But what I see on this move from here, if that's the A wave, I see A, B, and C right here. And on this move right here, on the C wave, I see 5 waves. And so let's go ahead and draw a parallel line. My target for the C wave is about 955, something like that. So I see higher prices over the next couple of days. Another thing to take into account, usually a B wave is longer than the A wave. This B wave is about the same length as this A wave right here. They're about 6-7 days. 6-7 days from July 6th is about the 12th or the 13th. You can see we're about to do the 5th wave here soon. So I would be looking for 955 over the next couple of days. However, that's going to be the overall B wave. Like I just went over, either a zigzag or a flat. But in this case, it's probably going to be a zigzag because we're finishing way lower than the high. This took 9 days. This is taking about 20 days, so about a month in total. Usually the C wave is about half of that, so I would expect from the 12th to the 13th, we're probably going to fall into earnings. That's what I see. Earnings are on the 31st, so I'm expecting this to play out. And as far as where it could go, looking for about low 7s, maybe 715 to 720. And from there, it remains to be seen what it does from there, but I would think we would go to new highs. So I'm thinking at this point that earnings might be the catalyst that finishes off this move. And who knows how high we go. It still remains to be seen. Is this a B wave right here, or is this a 4th wave? I'm not sure. It really depends. Regardless if it's a B wave or if it's a 4th wave, if it goes down to 720, I'd be looking for $11 to about 12.14 to finish off a 5-wave move. If it's a B wave, then I would be looking for, let's see, 720. We got probably about the same thing, maybe even higher than that. So maybe it's better if it's actually a B wave and we get a C wave higher because it might go higher that way. But I guess that would also mean we'd probably go to new low. So I think the 5-wave move is what you want to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. But again, short terms, all that really matters right now, expect 955 as a good target for the C wave, and then expect a overall C wave to take about 2 weeks to get down to the bottom, about 720, sometime in late July, early August, going into earnings. So that's probably going to catch a lot of people off guard. They're probably going to think we're going to run into earnings. But from what I see on the chart, just going basically off this completely, I see us falling into earnings, and then earnings being a catalyst for higher prices. Student loans have not restarted yet either, so that's another thing. We could run into that. I don't know when that is, in August or September. Let me know in the comments if you know. But yeah, that's pretty much what I see in the chart. I'll do an update here in a couple of days. We'll see if it ends up being correct or not. But if you have shares, then you might want to sell some covered calls. If you don't want to risk it, then maybe sell some covered calls and buy some and use the premium to buy some higher calls. But yeah, that's what I see. I'll do an update in a few days. Let me know what you think in the comments. You think that's accurate? Or do you think we're just going to run from here? I don't think it's very likely that we do this. One reason is I think this second wave pulled back too far, and the fact that this is a 5-wave move means you have to have a C wave down. So 955 and then 720 is my prediction for going into earnings. We'll see what happens, but that is it for now. And let me know what you think in the comments.